Hi, welcome back to my page. I'm Leslie Plazz, author of Audacious Adventures of Zazoo Plazz, part-time superhero, full-time mom. Welcome. If you're returning or if this is your first time tuning in, happy you're here. It is July 20, I don't know. Coming up on the last week of July. I don't know what day it is anymore. It's Sunday, near the end of July. And so we are in the midst of cleaning out the basement. My husband's been cleaning the basement. He took the whole week off. My son's getting ready to go back to campus. So he's got his stuff stored. He's ready to go wherever or stay as needed. But there's been a lot of discovery. There's been a lot of aha moments. Like, oh, I forgot we had this. Oh, that's where that was. There've been a lot of improvements in our home. I did all my cleanup the past 2 years. So I'm just waiting until all of it settles, and then I'll think about how to swoop in and pretty up and tidy up and all that stuff. But today was kind of a weird energy day. So my son, he went to the store. He didn't know it, but he had a pair of shorts on that had a hole in the pocket. Got me thinking about pockets. Then he put his phone in there, and he had spilled a glass of water, so his phone fell out of his pocket into the puddle of water on the floor. That wasn't good. And then I was doing the laundry, and some change fell out of somebody's shorts. So whenever I get money like that, I put it in my special jar, my special money jar in the money corner, in the southeast corner, so that it can multiply. That's my trick. And then, so tonight, for my show and tell item, I was rummaging in my bin. Something said, "Oh, what's that?" So I found this beautiful little item. Well, some of you may remember we had those little student dictionaries. Now this was from middle school. I made this to cover my dictionary, which like for 8th grade or 7th or 8th grade. So I took some old jeans and I cut them to make a little cover for my little student dictionary. See, because you young ones might not know this, but in the old days we actually had to take a dictionary. We had to have a dictionary of our own on our desk, like in class or when we were doing our homework, so we could look words up. And so I built in this little bookmark, so I can mark my page. And then I hear some crinkling, crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. So I had this little scarf that I cut up for a little accent, and I did little red stitches all around. So I look in the pocket. It's like opening a box of Cracker Jack, right? We used to have Cracker Jack, which was like candy coated, like caramel coated, or peanuts and toffee and crunchy stuff. My grandmother used to buy boxes of this stuff called fiddle faddle. And she put it out for a snack, and you'd eat a handful of it. It was sticky and it would stick to your hands, and little peanuts crunch, and it was so good though. Fiddle faddle. Anyway, how did I get on that? So anyway, okay, so I hear crinkle, 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 right? And I open it up. whole world view has just changed forever. Look what I found. My 13-year-old self sent me a message. So this is obviously from a concert program from the Bee Gees. And it says, 1979 tour. See that? It's an authentic mini Bee Gees poster from the time that I went with my cousin, my two cousins, and my uncle to the Bee Gees concert. And all this time I thought it was 1977. It was 1979, the summer that I was 13. That's the same summer Grease came out, I think. 79. I was going into high school. I thought I was 12, but I was 13. So my little 13-year-old self sent me a little note from the past, Back to the Future, man. That's the coolest thing ever. So keep that in there. Whole mind was blown because I remember we went to the New Haven Coliseum here in Connecticut, which doesn't even exist anymore. They tore it down. And it was my first rock concert ever, or like pop band concert. It was awesome. And we were way up in the, I don't know, there was a pipe, there was some kind of duct. It was way up in the nosebleeds. And my uncle, who's in the book, Olivia Ann's husband, he kept going on about how tight their pants were and how, you know, preteen girls shouldn't be watching these guys. My cousin, she was 14 and I was 13. I wasn't that young, but and my other cousin was 8 years older than us, by 22. And it was wild, the dancing, the music. Oh my gosh, it was exciting. Now that I think back, I wasn't shocked at all. And in fact, you could barely see. We had, you know, little binoculars. But the sound, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget the feeling of being in a live show. It was exhilarating. My husband and I were supposed to go this past Friday to see Matchbox 20 in concert here in Connecticut at the Mohegan Sun Casino. We had our tickets for our 25th anniversary. We were going to go, have a night out, and that didn't happen because of the pandemic. And with good reason, the band canceled the concert, postponed it till 2021. So Matchbox 2020 will be Matchbox 21. Cool, whatever. I'm looking forward to it. So it gives us something to anticipate now. We were bummed at first, but I think there's a reason for everything. And everybody will stay safe, hopefully. The band will stay safe, and all the fans will stay safe. And we'll do it again next year. So I started thinking about, you know, pockets, little pockets of knowledge, pockets of energy, things that, you know, Alanis Morissette with her one hand in her pocket, the other hand playing a piano, hailing a taxi cab, or, you know, there was a guy at our wedding, cool as can be, had a hand in his pocket, and my husband tossed the garter. He had his hand in his pocket, he just reached out, clutched it out of the air. Like that. The image of having one hand in your pocket and one hand for waving, it's kind of like, be cool, be ready, you know? Because you know, lately, and I go out, even just for a walk, I keep a mask in my pocket. I don't necessarily need it when I'm going out walking and there's nobody around, but I have it there in case I need to put it on. That's kind of like the way I think, it's best to approach this time. You've got a mask in one pocket, and the other pocket, you're just hanging out, looking cool, You're ready, you're prepared, but you're grounded. So I kind of just wanted to talk about the pockets on Zazoo's little apron here. See, she's got in one pocket, she's got her little kitchen tools here, a little spoon, her little spatula. That's her household management toolkit. And then the other pocket, she's got her cell phone and her little notepad and her pen and pencil. Yeah. Oh, she's probably got some dog treats in there too, in the other pocket, see? But she's balanced. Because the superhero pocket is when all those divine inspired ideas come to her. I always have little notes to write stuff down on, and the phone for communication in the modern age. So you just, you never know. You can go through your closets and look in some pockets, some stuff. See what you find. Some stuff that you forgot you knew about yourself might show up, or some money, or some knowledge, something to make your day. A little surprise. So on that note, Zazoo Plazz, signing off until next time. Stay safe. Wishing you much light, love, and laughter. Good night, or good day, whatever. Till next time.